okay, you at least have to go half and half.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay,
This was fucking great.
So, I had been playing GTA with these fucks for a while, and I had never met them in person. I had met Rant in person, like, years before.
Mostly because I was threatening his friends in the neighborhood with a knife.
Yeah.
You were threatening me with a knife, too.
That's just how he says hello.
Hey, how you doing? This is my knife.
Me and my autistic ass just being like, hi, how you doing? You know, fucking knife to my face.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn it.
But, so... We went to a movie theater because I think it was American Sniper, right?
Yeah, It was one of.
It was like the last showing of that evening.
Yeah, because SWAT Cop was with us.
Yeah.
SWAT Cop
Ben
was with us. Ben.
Oh fuck.
SWAT Cop.
Yeah, SWAT Cop.
So we're sitting in the theater, and there's this dude in front of us with a fucking floral Hawaiian shirt with long ass hair. Looks like a fucking real life representation of the dude from the.
Oh yeah.
And. You know, oh fuck! I gotta backtrack. I'm shit at telling stories.
So are we.
Yeah,
we're not doing this professionally.
You're in good company.
So
you've heard our episodes.
So I had never met these people in real life. The only person I recognized was Rant. So when I saw Rant with a bunch of other people, including somebody with a prosthetic leg who was later found out to be Stumpy.
Yeah.
I honestly thought they were fucking with me when they said Stumpy. And when I roll up and see these,
you're thinking people, it's some kind of ironic nickname or something like that, and here comes a dude with one leg. You don't want to be an asshole, but you know.
I mean, to be fair, the first thought in my head when I saw you was "Run, Forrest, run!" But yeah, so we get the tickets. We go inside. We go to our seats in the movie theater, and they have like a cop sitting out in the front. Like, I'm assuming because it's late at night.
Yeah, it had to be
some kind of like. Maybe some super crazy liberal would come up and start trying to promote anti-gun violence by shooting up the place.
Right.
So we sit down, we're in the theater, and Stumpy says, "Hey, Pikachu, do me a favor, get me some popcorn."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, sure, man, whatever." He hands me the money, and I start to get up, and he's like, "No,
hold on,
wait,
you forgot something."
You gotta take this.
Takes off his leg.
I did,
and I just kind of looked at him and went, "Really?" And
I did.
he went,
straight up, I handed it to you.
He's just nodding his head like a fucking crazy
man.
Yeah.
What was funny is after...
So you got $20 and a prosthetic leg that day.
Exactly.
Well, what was funny is your reaction. After you hand your leg, you're like, okay, you're really excited to get this done.
You were.
It was an excuse to be crazy. Like, I don't
Well,
care.
that sure as hell was. I can only imagine what the concession stand people
What did they
of.
say?
Yeah.
What they said to me was, "Sir, we cannot place it in the leg. That's unsanitary." And there was a part of me that really wanted to be like, "Oh, then I'll just buy a large bucket. Fuck! A large bucket of popcorn." But I didn't think about this till like way after it happened.
Bucket.
Buy a large bucket of popcorn, look them dead in the eye, and just
pour it
inside.
Maintaining eye contact.
Nothing they could have done, and I wish I could have gone back in time to do that. But the funniest part of that whole incident was when I'm walking back inside, the cop outside stops me and goes, "Is that gentleman's leg?" And I just looked at him and went, "Yes, sir." And he kind of looked at me and then looked back at the leg and then looked at me again and went, "Does he know?" And I went, "Yes, sir. Absolutely."
He sent me on this errand, actually.
And he just went, "All right. You enjoy the movie," and like scratched his head in that really confused way.
It was so good. That was probably life-altering for that guy.
Well, you should have said, he wanted me to get him popcorn. They won't let me put popcorn in the
Yeah.
Get a police escort to the bar.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
"Excuse me, but you will fill this with popcorn in here, bitch."
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. Now, what was even funnier is when he gets back with the popcorn. You remember there was that
couple behind us?
That couple behind us.
Yes.
That dude with his girlfriend. And she's just like dead staring at this thing, like there's no way I'm watching some guy eat popcorn out of his leg in a movie theater right now. This isn't happening in my life.
We hear her boyfriend kind of chuckle.
Oh, he's over there snickering because he's looking at her. Her eyes are just affixed to this.
So Stumpy just turns around and goes, "Hey, you want some?"
I did. I literally turned around and offered her some popcorn, and he about pissed himself laughing.
She freaked out. She's like, "No." And he goes, "Yeah, man, yeah, sure. He reaches over, gets a few pieces.
Oh, that dude was a total pro about it, man. For sure. He was loving it.
He was waiting for that moment his entire fucking
It's all come down to this.
I've been training my whole life for this.
I was going to fucking say that.
Oh, man.
Some asshole with a leg filled with popcorn.
Yeah.
And then, after that, meeting them in person, it was really great because that started, essentially, as long as I've been alive, pretty much a lifelong friendship with these two fucking assholes.
It takes a special person.
You only admit to that in certain company.
Yeah.
That's okay, we know.
I mean, I love y'all to death as whatever the fuck you want to think that is. Right? I'm trying to be as PC as possible because of my colleagues back at home.
Gotcha.
Fuck your colleagues back
home. I just say
home.
we don't really have much of that in requirements around here.
No. From what I hear, your colleagues back home are a bunch of asshats anyway.
PC asshats, but yeah, more or
Asshats
less.
nonetheless.
Yeah.
I recently got into an argument with a feminist because she decided to interpret what I said about a feminist article that was bashing men as me being a
misogynist?
I was going to say misandrist, but misandrist is the opposite of misogynist, so yes.
Give her a frog.
Give her a frog.
So here's my peace offering. Put it in her hand and walk away.
It's a frog.
Well, I mean,
It's
it
a
was
frog.
fine and dandy until this is the terrible thing
Basically,
about
you're telling
me.
her to go get croaked.
If you get
Is that what you gathered from that?
Yeah, croak.
I was about to say, bitch has warts.
genital warts?
Here's your herpes.
Fine, I've got to be the one that says it. Genital warts.
HPV. Honestly, okay, when I was 13, I thought HPV stood for honest point of view.
I've got HPV.
Yeah, I'd like to get your HPV on this.
No, you can't have it.
No, you can't have it, or $5. We'll talk about it.
But, no, the problem with me is that if you get into an argument with me, regardless of what it's over, as long as I'm behind the safety of a fucking computer screen because I'm non-confrontational as fuck.
Oh, you're
in person.
You're a keyboard jockey.
Keyboard warrior.
Keyboard warrior. Is that what it is called now?
Oh,
I don't know.
Christ.
I don't fuck around on
They
computers.
pull it out like a
no,
katana.
No,
Twitter.
but if you were to try and say something that's obviously fucking wrong, like a quick Google search could prove how wrong it is, right?
Right.
But can you really believe everything on the internet?
I can.
If it's on the first page of Google, fuck yes, I can believe. If it's anything past the first page, that's when it
kind of
starts
shit's
getting
on there,
sketchy.
man?
You know what? Just because of that, we're gonna have to make a page put it on Google and make it the very first thing that comes up when you search something stupid.
What,
and
HPV?
Make it just, yeah. And make it just fucking asinine.
HPV.com, the honest point of view.
Yeah.
God.
Let us give you HPV.
Your life will never be the same.
Yeah, it's true.
BDWitchDoctor.com. Feel more comfortable with chicken.
Oh, yeah, man. But no. Okay, so my whole point of this is, she called me a misogynist, and at that point, I was being really, peaceful and non-confrontational, being like, look, that's how you're interpreting my words.
Right.
I'm not,
Punch you in the
no one
eye.
else has an issue with this but you, right? And then she called me a fucking sexist pig for literally no reason, and so I went onto her profile on Facebook.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ, this lady was the ugliest fucking... no amount of makeup could save this woman. It was
Beyond redemption.
You know what's amazing? Because that's what most feminists are.
The phrase
okay.
dumpster
Whoa.
fire comes to mind.
Not all feminists are like that.
Well, I guess that's
Feminazis
true.
and misandrists hiding behind the ideal of feminism are like that.
Okay.
And it's essentially because they're so fucking ugly that every dude who comes on to a date with them, whether it's via Tinder or Bumble or OkCupid, whatever the fuck,
Grindr.
they take one...
Hoagies and grinders.
Navy beans. You see how our show derails?
Grinder. So
So suffice it to say, they're so damn ugly, they look like somebody set their face on fire and tried to put it out with a cheese grater.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
But what I said
Freddy
is...
Krueger face fucking on top of a graphic map of Utah.
Yeah, and an
Yes,
avocado
exactly.
watch from a corner in the room.
But what I told this lady, and I felt really bad about it afterwards, was
like a hate
you know,
fuck?
I understand why you're a feminist, because every dude who has come on a date with you has just seen how ugly you are and just turned around. Like, not even have the courtesy to look at you in the restaurant, just fucking left.
Wow.
How many times have you spent like sitting at a restaurant
heart
table?
on that one.
Shot to the heart.
Immediately after that, the admin of the page was like, "Hey, buddy, cut it the fuck out."
Bitch that away.
What the fuck? You suck at parody songs.
I know shit.
Weird Al is crying somewhere.
Good.
No, but
Afro fuck.
But after that, I got
like
a message
Weird
from
Al.
like the admin on the page, and he was like, "Hey, buddy, I understand you're in the right, but chill the fuck out." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I get it. I was being peaceful until she called me a misogynist, sexist pig."
You took your shot and left, though. Yeah,
I love those keyboard warriors.
Oh, yeah. No,
That's the only time they're tough is behind a computer screen. He's like, I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. There's nothing you can do about it.
He makes up a point, though. Like, you know, you can't help it. If you look like the picture they show you, you know how when they talk about the Viagra commercials, say if it stands up for more than 4 hours to seek medical attention? Well, when you go there, they show you a picture of people like that, and it just straight away. So they have their purpose, you know.
Okay, yeah, like this is another keyboard warrior moment, I guess, or whatever. I'll just say this: okay, you know what? I'll admit this. I'll crucify myself. I'm a weeb at heart. I literally don't care. My favorite show is Naruto. Fucking whatever. Fight me.
Oh, there you go.
But
okay, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was
funny.
Yeah, that
you
was.
gotta admit that was funny because I couldn't do a good Naruto impersonation, but I could do a halfway decent Donald.
What was that? Was that on the show we haven't released yet?
I don't think we've talked about that yet.
No, that was GTA. We'd play on GTA.
No, Arnold Uzumaki. He went to anime
No,
convention.
we didn't mention that yet.
Oh,
No.
I don't think so.
We'll save that for another show. Something to look forward to, folks.
Sneak peek of a future episode.
Yeah.
But shit, what was I saying? Okay, another instance of keyboard warrior.
Right.
So I was. It was one of these bullshit things of like where people were saying, "Oh, who's stronger? This and that." And you know, as a theater major, like I tend to like look at entertainment and try to look at it from an analytical perspective. I can't tell you how much I hate fucking natural cable TV because I see that in order to save money, like some dude that they just captured is all of a sudden one of the bad guys shooting at them to make them look like they're outnumbered because they didn't want to hire an additional actor. And I fucking hate it. I can't look at TV the same anymore. But
he has problems.
It's quite a rant there.
You know, every time I think about the whole keyboard warrior, I'm thinking that they've got like a pseudo armor sitting on their computer or their monitor and be like, "Yeah, I'm the best of the bad."
I'm thinking about just wailing on somebody with a keyboard.
An actual suit of armor is fucking expensive. Like, if I could afford to have an actual suit of armor, I would have one.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, so this dude was just calling me fucking stupid and a bitch and retarded, and
he can't say that to you though.
All the classics.
I actually am retarded. Yes.
Yeah,
like,
aren't you like technically autistic?
Yes, that's the whole reason why I was saying my autistic.
Did they give you like a card or something for that?
No, okay.
It's
So
like a green card.
So the thing that they diagnosed me with
card?
is called a sensory processing disorder, and essentially, like the TLDR of that is that my nerve endings do not stop sending messages. So I'm essentially on hyperdrive all the time, every day, all day, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, and because of that, like certain lights and sounds and combinations of that will make me essentially like hide under the table. I know that like some people who have this disorder will just be like, they can either like cover their ears. Cute
what
shit,
a dick
Rand.
move.
That's not going to do anything. Years of therapy have made me invincible. Go fuck yourself. But this
I had to try.
This thing can go from like something as simple as I'm going to shut down and not talk to there are some people who have this disorder, and if they experience too much sensory overload, they'll just fucking vomit like on the spot.
Jesus Christ.
Like for no reason whatsoever.
That sucks.
Well, that makes sense because a lot of infants, whenever you're trying to train them to walk and crawl and everything like that, they actually get sensory overload to the point that they just pass out and they're tired.
What do you know? You're not a doctor.
I have kids.
Well, I mean, he's got a point. Like, the only reason that my parents knew that I had this was because every time that they would bottle feed me, I would just go limp. Like, no, literally, the teat of the bottle would be in my mouth, and I'd fucking go limp. And the problem with sensory processing disorder is that it's not medically recognized. Like, you have to go to a specialist who knows what it is that they're talking about to be diagnosed with this or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, even in 2020, like, it's
you
still
got to
not
make it
medically
official.
recognized.
It's not like your Facebook status.
Jesus Christ.
Well, now, it's 2020. You can identify with whatever disorder you want.
Well, I guess that's true.
Not entirely true. That's offensive. I will defend. I will defend certain aspects
you
of
actually
PC culture.
offended our guest here. Good job.
No, not saying that
I'm okay
I am.
with that.
No, not saying I am offended. Just saying that is offensive. Because I can say something is
okay.
offensive without being offended by it. And the whole thing is, what's wrong with being offended?
Well, see, I'm a high-functioning narcissistic sociopath, so...
I'm just an a-hole.
And
You're the same thing.
And I'm a high-functioning autistic who is friends with a high-functioning narcissistic sociopath and an asshole.
Yeah, what the hell kind of choices have you made in life?
Man, this would be one hell of a sitcom, wouldn't it? An asshole, an autistic, and a high-functioning narcissistic sociopath.
I guarantee you, if my writing career takes off, I will definitely write something like
Yeah, I
that.
could do it
That
better.
wouldn't even get past the fucking.
No, it would.
No.
I think your pencil would break writing that, actually, straight up.
2 dicks and a re.
I don't know why. Every pen I've tried to use is broken so far.
Oh fuck! I got sawdust in my eye. I put my finger in the hole and then flicked some sawdust. Whatever, I flicked my finger towards me because I wanted to.
Hey,
The table's not that old.
That's true. And, what's happened is I've been drilling through the thing with my friggin' knife for like.
I'm sure if you listen to our
Weeks
past,
now.
if you listen to our past episodes, I'm sure you've heard Stumpy taking his knife to the table.
Well, I'm trying to get
I
into
definitely have. Like,
I'm
I was
trying to-
wondering what the fuck that noise was the whole
It's
time.
just-
I'm trying my hand at ASMR, is what it is. So.
You gotta try harder. ASMR. Stop that shit.
I can't because I'm a dick.
Moist.
That's like his instant. That's a shutdown word.
Pikachu shutdown word.
Damn it. Sorry, Pikachu.
And I'm the autistic one.
At least I'm not moist.
Speaking of which, when we were building this
What
studio...
the fuck?
Well, just hang with me.
Okay, fine.
When we were building the studio, we had some leftover lumber from doing the walls. And we took our...
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, our
We
art
took-
project, man.
We took our blowtorch and made we made a plaque for Pikachu that said moist. 'Cause that's his
okay,
favorite
this story
word.
is
What do you know? The hair helps find the hole.
Pikachu's trying to hide in his hoodie hole. His hoodie hole.
Big Christmas in his hoodie hole.
But why the hell go?
All right, more on that later.
Yeah. We took our torch and made him this nice...
It wasn't
Burnt
a torch,
wood.
okay? It was a fucking flamethrower.
Yeah. Stop
Yeah.
trying to
No,
pussyfoot around.
Yeah, don't
It's a flamethrower.
Let's not bullshit and say that it was a torch. It was a damned flamethrower.
What is a flamethrower? It's a giant-ass fucking torch.
It throws flame. Like,
Okay.
no shit.
What does a torch do?
It don't throw the fucking flame. It's just there to burn
How does it not throw the flame? It's right there at the end of the nozzle.
Because it don't go nowhere, asshat.
It went to the end of the nozzle.
Ladies, quit with the dick measuring contest. Please continue.
My dick's bigger.
Compared to what?
Compared to an ant.
Compared
Okay.
to a shrew.
Yeah, exactly. It's very impressive, and the shrews love it.
Mr. Shrewdong. Please continue.
I guess Shakespeare actually wrote the play Taming the Shrew based off of Lance Dick.
Doesn't that sound like a Pokemon, though, Shrewdong?
Hey, is that one of your colleagues, Pikachu?
Actually, no, not
You gotta, no, stop it.
Damn it.
college
I love
is
the
a
derailment.
very liberal time. I will say that.
Not my college, that's for sure. I love the derailment of this show. But anyway, we'll get back on topic real quick to tell you about the billboard or not really billboard.
It was a sign.
It's a sign, a plaque that we made.
It was tasteful.
Yeah, that we
Very
made
tasteful.
Pikachu with the flamethrower. We drew on there moist. So we burned into this piece of OSB moist.
In cursive.
In cursive, because it's his favorite fucking word. Moist. Moist, Pikachu. Moist.
Please don't say moist Pikachu anymore. That.
Say it one more time.
Moist. Moist.
I completely missed his face.
I
was trying to like get that like.
We usually have things to throw. Hold on.
Yeah, we got a lot of bottle caps around here. So what has happened to that plaque that we made you?
It is hanging up in my dorm right now.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Well done.
What has people said about it?
My CA told me to take it down, and I was like, sure, yeah, I'll take it down after you leave. But in my head, I really wanted to be like, go fuck yourself. I don't care.
CA?
Community assistant.
The
person who's in charge.
Person who's in charge.
Yeah, in charge of an entire floor of pot smokers, drug addicts, and various people alike.
Sounds like a douchebag job to have.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to this poor lady, and so I try to
That's an
humor
old
her
lady.
as much as it's a young lady.
Young lady.
It's like someone who I think is like a year younger than me telling me what to do, and I'm just like...
Yeah, she should have known that wasn't going to go
No,
over.
that ain't gonna work. Anybody else seen the plaque yet? Have you shown anybody else?
My roommate has seen the plaque.
What did they think?
He was like, does that say moist? as soon as he said it, I was like, it
Yes,
does.
certainly.
See, it's gotten to the point to where like I can hear the word, and it doesn't give me that immediate like volatile reaction.
Yeah,
Well, see, we've been training you.
You
then.
don't start dry. Yeah, we've been desensitizing you.
Yeah, see.
Now you can look
it's a
up.
process.
You can look up at that, and one day it won't even bother you at all.
So hey, quick question: what does the fox say?